It's a huge honour to be graduating today, because not only am I the first one in my family to go to university, I'm also the first one to also graduate, and I'm also the first one in my family to go into the sciences and to study the natural world. I didn't visit any other university open day. I came to Bangor 3 times on 3 separate open days because I instantly fell in love with the scenery, Snowdonia National Park, the Menai Straits, the wildlife, as you can probably hear. You know, it's just an amazing place to come, and I found out that at Bangor University as well, they've got a natural history museum, aquarium, venom room. They've got world-leading experts in their field, so it's a brilliant place to come. As many zoologists know, that the natural world is under threat at the moment, is in crisis. There's a lot of anthropogenic activities which we are causing to the natural world, like plastic pollution and habitat destruction. But this course underpins all of that, and it allows you to understand what's happening with the world and what we can do to help prevent these issues. And the course itself as well allows you to understand the complexity of the natural world, but also the simplicity of it as well. So if zoology is the place you want to study, then this is the place to come. At my time at Bangor, I went to Corfu in 2016 in search of venomous snakes and reptiles. That was a lovely experience. I then had the opportunity to go with a company at the time called the AWF, which is the Atlantic Whale Foundation, and I went to Tenerife and researched sleep behaviour in whales. And then Bangor University, as part of my course in your second year, you get to go to South Africa. So I went to South Africa and we went around Kruger National Park, and we saw some marvellous animals. We saw elephants up close. It was a really spectacular experience, and I loved it that much. I then returned to South Africa, and that's when I did my month's wildlife filmmaking internship with a company called Africa Media. I was a member of the Zoological Society, and I was also a member of the Herpetology Society, so that's who I went with to Corfu, and that's where we went looking for reptiles and amphibians. There's honestly so many highlights of being at Bangor University, but the one is for Bangor allowing me to go to South Africa. I've always dreamed of going to South Africa and going along the savannah, always dreamed of that, and I think the biggest highlight is going there, and then for the opportunities that came after to then go to South Africa again, and then go into something what I really wanted to do, which is wildlife filmmaking. Sadly, my first year, my nan passed away, and she never saw me pass my first year at university. But the university itself was so supportive. The films I've created for the university and for my dissertation, the Bangor University have shared it, and for example, my last film I did all about Treborth Botanical Gardens, and Steve Backshaw, the BBC naturalist and BBC presenter, he saw my film and wished me the very best of luck. So I have to thank Bangor University for that, because none of this would have happened without them. I've just gained a job with the company I was with in 2016 when I went to Tenerife, but I'll be their wildlife cameraman and wildlife filmmaker, and I'll also do some social media stuff as well. But we'll be travelling to Tenerife, Sri Lanka and West Africa, and I'll be filming whales and dolphins in the wild for the next year. So I'm highly privileged and honoured that my dream has finally come true, and it's all thanks to Bangor University.